going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's been a week or so, a little more than that maybe. Haven't been able to work on the car, but I got that one car out of here that I did the body for. He loved it, so that's good. Then just now, Dad finished up. He was working on our snowmobile trailer that needed some help, so I just got that out of here. I think that's done, but so now I was able to get my car in here, back in here sitting outside. Bigger things I gotta do on it really are I gotta put an adjustable pole bar mount in right here, somewhere along here, because the way that the motor sits in there, that's about where the pole bar needs to sit. In there is where it was. I'm guessing there was original, but it's been updated and whatnot. So I need to move that over. The motor sits farther to the right now. There's a couple other things I need to do, but that's the biggest one. I gotta cut the motor mounts. So this right here got pushed in a little bit, and it got caved in right here, which was putting stress on the motor. It put stress on the motor mounts, and it's putting a lot of stress on the mid plate. So I think I'm just gonna cut those, get everything freed up, and then put everything back into where it needs to be. Hopefully the motor doesn't move too much, because I already got the deck set on there. And then with our new deck rules, I set the deck to the max skew, I guess you could say, with the motor that is legal. So hopefully the motor doesn't move the wrong way, and I gotta mess with all that. But yeah, there's a good amount of work to do. I guess one thing I did get today actually was I got a set of shocks. So this is just one of them. They're attack shocks. I've never ran them before. On my Skyrocket we had AFCOs. Those are pretty nice. But with these ones, the nice thing about these ones is you can valve them and do everything yourself with these jets right here. They just go on the bottom, your compression and rebound. Super nice. I got a heck of a deal on them. I was actually going to get a set of Integra shocks, but I found those on Facebook, and I got 6 shocks, 2 brand new ones, and then 4 used ones with 2 nights on them, for a fairly good price. So I had to jump on those and whatnot. So that was a heck of a deal. I needed another set of shocks, but yeah. So I guess I'm gonna figure out what I need to do next, and then get to it, I guess. So. Alright, so I got the drive shaft loop and pole bar mount all cut out, as you can see here. That is not to be needed anymore. So now I guess my biggest thing is trying to find out where I should put that drive shaft loop. It's not very wide. It's not as wide as I would want it. But I didn't make that. I had to buy it just because my bender doesn't bend 180 degrees, and I didn't feel like taking any material anywhere or whatnot. Blah blah blah. It'd take too much time. But I don't know. I'll make it work. But that right there, the drive shaft hoop kind of determines where. So I marked out where the original pole bar mount was kind of standard, I guess you could say. I marked that out. So that drive shaft hoop is kind of determining how I make the adjustable pole bar mount, I guess you can say. So I don't know, it's a work in progress, I guess you could say, but yeah, I just got it all cut out right now. I still have to clean up everything, get everything all flush, and obviously I didn't clean anything up yet. I also got so this bar that was right here, it went from there kind of to here on top of the drive shaft loop, but I got to go from there, either from there down to there, or there somewhere. I don't really know yet. That's kind of what I got to figure out. Or I might even, I guess I could also make my own drive shaft hoop too, and then I can kind of redo everything around it. But yeah, I don't know, pain, but nothing is easy, I guess. But so yeah, I don't know, nothing too much, but kind of just running through my brain right now how I want everything. Make sure the drive shaft doesn't hit the drive shaft hoop or nothing like that. Got enough clearance. So all the good stuff. But so yeah, it is Tuesday the 21st, I think. It's been a little bit since I worked on the car, but I worked on the car yesterday. Wasn't much to do. I kind of had to go through my head and think of how I wanted to fabricate some stuff. But so yeah, that's all I did yesterday. It wasn't too much, just a little cutting and welding. But it just started snowing about an hour ago. I think it's projected to get we're in this area in Rochester, we're projected to get I don't know, I heard from 8 inches to 12 inches, 12 inches to 18 inches of snow, which sucks, because then that might push off racing a little bit, who knows. But it's good because maybe we can ride some snowmobiles again, so that won't be too bad. But I just got home from work, so I think I'm not exactly too sure. Yesterday I got all these bars. No, that wasn't yesterday. I got all those cut out before. I got this bar welded in right here, and then this square tube welded in. I got some plates for the adjustable pole bar mount. I got to weld in there today, and I gotta make the actual pole bar mount. So yeah, I think that's probably what we'll be doing, but I don't know. It's in there. It's not going anywhere. Not the prettiest, but it'll do. So yeah, I'm just gonna get out of my work clothes and get to work, I guess. Alright, so I got that pole bar mount kind of welded in there, at least the top piece. Now I got to make a piece, the actual mount that drops down, and then that's where the pole bar is going to hook to the rear end, to the mount down there. And then it's adjustable because I can unbolt it and then screw it or move it forward and backwards. But I got to make that piece pretty much an L bracket. A square tube's going to sit in there in between those two plates, and then square tube's going to drop down with bolt holes in there, then the pull bar mount from there back to the rear end. So that one, pull bar is halfway done. The pull bar was the bigger thing that needed to be done, I guess. Actually didn't need to be done, something that I wanted to, a bigger project that I wanted to get done. But the other bigger thing, not necessarily I guess, is the motor mounts. So what all needs to be cut and welded and everything now is the motor mounts. I might leave those, I guess. It's not terrible. The motor still goes in and out, but it just kind of sucks. But what I need to do still is brace. I gotta brace this in a little bit, not so strong, because what actually happened on my last car is there was a bar running from here straight into that bar where the motor mount bolts in, and I got into a wreck and I hit somebody right here. It pushed this mid plate bar in about 4 inches. Luckily, like, somehow it bent it underneath the mid plate, and there was actually no stress on the mid plate, which was nice. So I just ran it like that for a full season. So I think I'm gonna put one in from here, kind of diagonal or something like that. But so I gotta do that, cut that, weld that in, then I gotta plate this in. And then really the only other thing would be I'm debating on doing something with the shock mount. I want an adjustable shock mount. I actually got a Weir's adjustable shock mount, but it sticks out too far, so then the upper A-frame would hit the shock if I do that. So I might have to move this bar in. That's what I was kind of planning on. Otherwise, I could also drill a hole through here and then have a screw jack adjustable shock mount running through there. That's how a lot of the cars are, or not a lot, but like MB Customs and the new Rage chassis. And then on the Dirt Dueler house car, the new house car, I guess, that one had a screw jack adjustable right front shock mount, which that was kind of nice. So I might do something like that. I don't know yet. I haven't made up my mind on that, but that should be kind of pretty much the only cutting. And I got to make a fuel cell cage, but that's not too bad. But hopefully that stuff will be the next or the last cutting and welding that I'll have to do. Then we can start painting it again, and then start putting it together. After that, once it starting to go together, then it should go fairly quick until I get the parts, I guess. But the fabrication part itself kind of sucks, the worst part to me. I was always like, I want to build my own car. I want to get this car and move some stuff and try some stuff, and then I actually do it, and it's a pain in the butt, I tell you what. But that's the bigger reason why I kind of got this car, is so I can try stuff. And I don't get, neither me or my dad get as much satisfaction out of buying a car and just putting your setup in it and running it. We get more satisfaction out of it if we put our thought and stuff into it and move some stuff, and it's kind of like, in a way, our own. That we get more satisfaction out of, which is really why I kind of got this car, got back into a dirt dueler. So I don't know, it's coming along, I guess, slowly but surely. But there's still January, February, still 2 months, a month, whatever left before it really needs to be done. Hopefully it'll be done by the beginning of the season, but not too sure, but that's the hope, I guess. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't even know what I'm thinking. But the next thing is to make that old pole bar mount and whatnot. So not sure what I'll do, if I'll do that tonight or another day, or put that in another video. I don't know, but we'll see. All right, it is in fact a different day. What is it, Saturday the 25th or something? It's been a couple days since I worked on the car. I've been so busy and very sore. So Thursday, we got like a foot of snow. It was a good amount of snow, but I think I had Thursday off, a day off of work, so I went and helped one of my buddies move a bunch of snow. So I shoveled, I think we did about 30 or so houses, and did that for like 10 hours, shoveled for like 10 hours, and boy, I'm not used to that, oh my. So I'm still very sore today, so I'm gonna be moving real slow, but yeah, I've just been super busy. But yeah, I think we got like a foot of snow here, and then surrounding areas, I don't know, Winona, I think they got like a foot and a half. That was fun to try and shovel, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it melts pretty quick and we can get on to racing, but I'm just gonna finish up that pole bar mount hopefully today, and hopefully start on a fuel cell cage maybe. Although I gotta pull that fuel cell out of the other car. I know, we'll see. But I'm gonna get to work on that pole bar mount, so let's get to it. Alright, so I got the pole bar mount done, finally. I'm happy with how it turned out, or the design at least. We're not going to look too closely at the welds. They're not the prettiest thing in the world, but I'm definitely happy with the design of it. I never really had the ability to mess around with like pole bar lengths and angles too much. That's always something me and my dad both wanted to mess around with, but I just never had the chance. It was either one fixed location, or you can move it an inch or two, shorten the bar, lengthen the bar up and down like 2-3 inches, nothing too crazy. Now we can go crazy with it just to try things, which will be kind of nice. So I think right now I'm just gonna get it mocked up in there, and hopefully it should fit. I think I measured everything right, but I'm not sure. But I'm gonna put it in real quick and I'll show y'all. Alright, so I got it in. Well, you can't see it. It fits, luckily. No, I'm just kidding, I measured everything, but so with all the adjustment, I can move it forward and backwards 12 inches, and then I can move it up and down like 8.5 inches, I think it was. So I think that's fine by me. Definitely a lot of adjustability now, but this is the other side. You kind of see the bolt holes a little more, but I guess it's nice having adjustability, but there's a lot of cars out there that don't have very much adjustability at all, like anywhere, just so you don't dial yourself out, which it can be very easy to make yourself go slower. It's not very easy to make yourself go faster, so that's why there's not too many adjustments. Now, like the well-known chassis builders, those are the well-known and very fast chassis builders, those cars don't have a lot of adjustability because you don't really need to adjust very much to be fast. This car, I mean, there's a decent amount, but I mean, not like what I would. I like to have my adjustability just because I like to try things. But no, these are definitely good cars. So all I have to do left with the pull bar. So it's good. It's structurally supported enough forward and backwards, but left and right there's not very much adjustability. So I put a shock mount right there. Then I'm gonna need to weld in a bar from here to here or up there, probably not up there, but somewhere in here, parallel with this right here, just so that when I slide it forward and backwards, I'm gonna have an adjustable rod right here so that it's not wobbly this way, just to stiffen it up. So I just gotta weld in a bar there. That shouldn't be too bad. Then after that's in, pole bar mount is done, thank the Lord. So I guess only the next project, I guess, is the fuel cell cage. I don't know, that shouldn't be too bad, I'd hope. Hopefully I got enough material, but I guess that'll be the next project. So yeah, I guess I'll save that fuel cell project for the next video. I don't know when I'll start on it, but I think that'll probably be it for this video. I think it's about getting a little long enough. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment if you got anything. Doesn't matter to me. I'll reply back. I always reply to everybody, Facebook, Instagram, everybody, anybody, as much as I can, or everybody really. So but yeah, like, comment, subscribe, thank you. And oh yeah, I'm gonna try and put out videos every Sunday, maybe once in the middle of the week, once in a while, but I'm gonna go for every Sunday, or at least every weekend. So that's when you can be expecting the videos. So alrighty, thank you all for watching, have a good one.